Budget and Finance Committee for Monday, November 5th, 2018. I'm Paul Krikorian, Chair of the committee, joined by my colleagues, Mr. Blumenfield and Mr. Koretz, and we're ready to begin today's agenda. I know that there are a few people who are here on the lien item who are speaking to building and safety, so we will go first to our multi-item speakers. And we'll invite up first Mr. Previn, followed by Mr. Herman.
Thank you, sir. It's Eric Previn from Studio City. I'm on the Neighborhood Council, but I'll be speaking on behalf of myself today. You do have a number of liens today. There are 7 from CD15, 6 from Monica Rodriguez's CD7, 4 from CD6, 3 from Marquise Harris-Dawson, I believe 2 from our, but altogether over 29. So this is a robust operation, and I know that there was a little rescission item to look at the changes that were made in February and July, and I'm hoping that we're going to be moving these into a different, more appropriate public setting where they're not shunted off to another area. That said, I appreciate that we've got some lawsuits for the closed session you'll be going in. The Muslim advocates have sued the city, I guess, over some kind of a CPRA matter. And those of us in the community are interested in what the CPRA fees, the attorney's fees are. So if upon settlement of that matter you could make public that, we could decide what we think. I think that's a great bit of open government business there to share that. And item number 3, obviously, from the great Koretz's district, we're going to be providing a below market sale of a cabinet, transportation cabinet, to a 501c3. Now, whenever I see that, I wonder why to a 501c3, what are they going to do with it? But presumably they're going to store stuff in it. It's a transportation cabinet, and who knows what the price will be. But, you know, the scrubber, the air scrubber was delivered to
Mr. Previn, I'm sorry, one moment. Can you hold Mr. Previn's time for a minute? Folks, I need you to keep the volume down in the back, please, so we can listen to the speakers as they speak. I'm sorry, Mr. Previn, go right ahead.
That's okay. I was just saying that, you know, Mr. Wesson transferred some stuff to Mr. Soonchang's company for a...
That has nothing to do with this agenda.
Well, no,
you know that it doesn't. You know that this has nothing to do with this agenda.
It's fine. Sir, you're
go right ahead. Stay on the agenda.
You're allowed to do a below market sale as you're doing, and we do appreciate Mr. Koretz presiding over that, obviously. Now, that, I think, and then the rest of them are, as I already highlighted, those liens, so that's your agenda for today. I do have a general public comment. Will we be accepting those now? I get out of here?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so I'm so glad that Koretz is here because he was late the last couple times, and it's important to invite him directly to a debate. And we have been having some debates in Studio City. We had a great outing the last couple Friday nights during election time from all sides. It was really exciting and energizing. And so I would love to have Koretz and Mr. Bonin, who are both seeking a motion to, you know, adjust our campaign finance ordinance. I would love to have you in Studio City, and I'm inviting only on behalf of myself now, but we can bring something forward where we could talk about, you know, how do we want the public matching fund program to work? Do we want it to work so that 70% of, or 80% of the field who are qualified candidates get 0, and 20%, mostly incumbents and folks tied to bigger moneyed interests, get all of the public matching fund? Or do we want to envision together a way that everybody can participate in the public discourse about how things are going equally with the public money, and then as respect to raising money can be done privately, because it is easy if you're from CD5, as Mr. Koretz has told us before, but it's hard if you're from CD8 and the average wage is only 25 grand. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Mr. Herman?
Yes. We see we have a pedestrian-involved vehicle. And as I mentioned in the past, the American Disability Act prohibits discrimination on the basis of your ability to walk safely in a street. In other grounds, the full and equal of enjoyment, full and equal privilege, full and equal advantages. Unfortunately, the city is being sued in case number BC 824064 on the matter of a pedestrian accident, which the city should be liable. After all, Willits versus Los Angeles says you should fix our sidewalks and streets, meaning infrastructure. In addition to that, I'd like to point out that Monica Rodriguez has 7 items here, and one in particular off of North El Dorado Avenue, in which I am demanding she waive all interest and allow the public to participate in their testimony to have the interest waived and remove the injury, emotional injury, because you're charging people these ridiculous prices in a hostage negotiation, as you've done also with Joe Blow Busquiano on item 130160S297 regarding 1905 East 1st Street, a lien for $5,894.94. Mr. Rivas Guadalupe is a Spanish-speaking only person. You don't have any person here to interpret it in Spanish for him. I find that racist and discrimination, and allow this man to have all his interests waived. Now my general public
No,
comment.
your general public comment's going to come later.
You can't have two
Sit down.
different.
Sit down.
You can't have.
Sit
you
down.
can't give
Sit down or
Mr.
you're disrupting the
You
meeting.
gave preference his public comment. That's discrimination.
Mr. Herman is disrupting the meeting. Please ask him to leave.
What do
You're
you
done. You're done.
That's
a good day.
fucking discrimination.
Have a good day. You're done.
You
Have a good day. You're done.
you can't fucking discriminate.
Get out of my meeting.
Fucking racist Armenian motherfucker.
Out of my meeting.
Fucking asshole.
Everyone in this room is waiting for you as you continue to disrupt the meeting.
I'm getting my shit. Don't fucking touch me. Hands off.
Hurry it up.
Fuck you. 40
Everyone in this room is waiting for you. Get out.
Discrimination and segregation, you white Armenian motherfucker. I hope
To the real members of the public are here, I apologize to the disruption. I apologize for the disgusting language. It's a regular thing that we have to deal with, and I apologize to the real members of the public who are here to have an opportunity to participate in our process. I apologize. Happens at virtually every meeting, so something we just have to deal with. Okay, so we're going to go next to item number 4. Because I know a number of you are here to talk about liens on your property, that is item number 4, or potential liens on your property. The Department of Building and Safety will have recommendations for this committee. And you will have an opportunity to speak to us if you'd like. And then what we'll do is we'll make recommendations on these issues to the City Council. No lien will issue until the City Council votes on this. So there are a number of things that we might do with your matters. We might just receive and file them, which means that they won't advance at all. The lien proposal will be dead. We might advance them to council without a recommendation, which would mean that a member of council would have to make a motion at the time of council. Or we might recommend their approval and advance them to council with a recommendation that the lien be issued. In any event, the liens will not be issued until the full council votes. Okay? So this is the first step in the process, and the first council step in the process. So I'm going to ask the department to come up first and make recommendations or any changes to recommendations that they want to propose on the lien list that's in the agenda. So does everybody here who is here on a lien have the agenda with them? Do you know what your agenda item is? Okay. If you don't, Officer Duarte has agendas here, and that will list each agenda item that's before us. So, all right. So I'm going to hear first from the department, and then we'll hear from the people who are here to speak about these matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Charles Kalibala, Senior Accountant with the Department of Building and Safety. I'm here to represent the department on item number 4. My colleague here is Senior Inspector Aman Gregorian. He's also here to deal with the technical aspects of the lien to be presented. So we are here to represent the department. And the department, after a thorough investigation, the department is recommending as follows. The department is recommending to receive and file on item number 4C. Receive and file because this lien has been paid in full. So 4C, C like Charlie, 4D, D like David. Receive and file on 4F, F like Frank. Receive and file on 4J, J like John. Receive and file 4P, P like Paul. Same to 4S, S like Sam. Receive and file on 4X, X like Xerox. And also receive and file on 4AD, A like Apple, D like David. Furthermore,
I'm sorry, that was Apple David or?
For David, yes.
Okay.
For AD.
But not AB.
Not AB,
Okay.
AD, D like David.
Okay.
Furthermore, the department recommends that we submit without, the council submits without a recommendation on the following 3 items. Item number 4G, like God. 4L, like Larry. 4AE, that's Apple and Edward. The department recommends continuing those without recommendation because we are still talking to the property owners involved.
Okay. Only those 3.
Yeah, only those 3.
Okay. And then the recommendations remain the same on all others.
Yeah, the rest should be confirmed.
Okay. Very good. All right. So then let's go ahead and invite up anyone who's wishing to speak on 4G. Is there anybody here on 4G? I don't have anybody signed up on that matter. Is there anyone here on 4L? That's the North El Dorado Avenue property. Okay, come right on up, sir. All right, so I understand you've already had the opportunity to speak to Building and Safety, and there's some questions still that they need to talk, but feel free to go ahead and say whatever you'd like to say for a minute.
So my dad owns the property. I'm his son, but he lives in Hong Kong, so I'm here on his behalf.
Okay.
So these order to comply and notice of fee was, I guess, put forward July 2016, but it was mailed to an address in San Diego where my dad sold. He used to have a house, but he sold it and didn't receive mail as of 2015. So we didn't ever receive this until October 1st of this year, which is when it was posted on my door. And so, I mean, besides, there's code violations of vegetation and parking in the front yard, and the fee for that is $356.16. And besides that, the rest of the lien is just interest or late fees.
Okay.
So, yeah, basically.
So you're contesting the late fees and the interest. Okay. So this happens sometimes if the address of record on this property hasn't been updated,
Right.
and they wouldn't have any way of knowing that your dad wouldn't be in that address anymore. But they would like to take some more time to look at this. So the recommendation is to advance this to the city council meeting, which will not be for at least 30 days from now. And it would be without recommendation of this committee one way or the other. And the reason for that is that gives you an opportunity to provide them with whatever other information they may need to make a different recommendation. And it also gives you an opportunity to talk to your council member for the property, and that's Monica Rodriguez. So I would suggest you do that because at the time that it comes before the council, she can make a motion, anybody could make a motion, but she will be the one who will be most interested because it's property in her district. She can make a motion to change the recommendation or, make some other revision. So give you more time, whatever she thinks is the appropriate thing for her to suggest to the council, she'll have the opportunity to do that. So you should speak with her or her staff. They have an office on the 4th floor, so you can go right down today if you'd like. Or you can call her I can give you her number if you'd like as well. It's So the number of her office is 213-473-7007.
Okay.
But like I say, you could just drop by on the 4th floor and a member of her staff may be able to help you right now.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay, is there anyone here on the East I Street property? Come on forward, sir. Just 1 second, please. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Jose Hernandez, and I'm representing Guadalupe Rivas.
Okay.
He's in disability. He's trying to see if he can get the fees waived because he's in disability, and he has another form to pay the lien. He's also in bankruptcy as well.
Okay.
So that's what it's.
Okay. Building and Safety had recommended that we advance this without recommendation. Was that, Charles, was that because of owner-occupied status or for another reason?
Yes, owner occupancy. It
Okay.
appears to be owner occupied. That's what the son told me. So yeah, I want to take a look at that. I gave them documentation. I'm going to give them more documentation once they submit
Okay.
that. And it can be proven that it's owner occupied, then we can take it off
Right.
the agenda.
So let me just explain what that is about. We don't issue liens on properties that are owned by, or that are occupied by the owner. So the penalties, the fines are a separate issue. But the lien itself, it's our policy not to do that on owner-occupied properties if he can demonstrate that it is in fact an owner-occupied property. So that's what that means. Now, the amount of the fee, the amount of the interest, the amount of the penalties and those sorts of things, that's a separate issue than the lien. The amount would still be owed, it's just that there wouldn't be a lien on the property to collect it. So the recommendation that Building and Safety has suggested is to move this forward to the City Council without a recommendation of this committee. That gives you time to be able to demonstrate to them, first of all, that it's occupied by the owner of the property. And then second, it also gives you the opportunity to talk to the council member for the property. That's Joe Buscaino of Council District 15. His office is on the 4th floor. And his phone number is 213-473-7015. And what I would suggest is that before you leave here today, you might stop off at the 4th floor, talk to a member of his staff, and let them know what happened today and see if there's something that they can do for you on the amount of the interest and so.
Okay. We'll talk to him.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Is there anyone else here wishing to speak on a lien matter? Okay. Yes.
I think I missed something. On the receive and file, the ones that have been paid, it should have included for N like Nancy. I think I missed that. For N like Nancy.
Yes, I did not have that one.
Yeah,
So
so sorry.
that's been fully paid?
Yeah, fully paid. Receive and file.
All right. Okay, so no one else on liens? Very good. So, Mr. Williams, do you want to reiterate?
Sure. Richard Williams, Office of the City Clerk. These are the proposed actions on items 4A through 4AE. 4A as in Apple, lien confirmed. 4B as in Bob, lien confirmed. 4C as in Charles, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. 4D as in David, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. 4E as in Edward, lien confirmed. 4F as in Frank, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. 4G as in George, submits without recommendation to council in 30 days. For H as in Henry, lien confirmed. For I as in Irving, lien confirmed. For J as in John, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. For K as in Ken, lien confirmed. For L as in Larry, submits without recommendation to council in 30 days. For M as in Michael, lien confirmed. For N as in Nicholas, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. For O as in Oscar, lien confirmed. For P as in Paul, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. For Q as in quorum, lien confirmed. For R as in Robert, lien confirmed. For S as in Sam, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. For T as in Tom, lien confirmed. For U as in Uncle, lien confirmed. For V as in Victor, lien confirmed. For W as in William, lien confirmed. For X as in X-ray, receive and file inasmuch as the lien has been paid. For Y as in yellow, lien confirmed. For Z as in zebra, lien confirmed. For AA as in Andrew, Andrew, lien confirmed. For AB, A as in Andrew, B as in Bob, lien confirmed. For AC, Andrew, A as in Apple, sorry, A as in Andrew, C as in Charles, lien confirmed. For AD, A as in Andrew, D as in David, receive and file the lien as much as it has been paid. For A as in Andrew, E as in Edward, submits without recommendation to council in 30 days.
Okay. Does that match up with what you had? Okay. Any objection to proceeding accordingly, members? Okay. Without objection, sorry?
For E as in Edward, lien confirmed.
Okay. If there's no objection, it'll be the action of the committee to do what Mr. Williams just said. So thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I would propose item 3 for consent approval unless members have questions or concerns. Seeing none, it'll be the action of the committee to approve the recommendation. And that brings us then to closed session, and there is a representative of the mayor's office, if there's no objection, who will be present in closed session. So. All right, the Budget and Finance Committee is back in open session, and there being no other business before the committee, we are adjourned.